Welcome back to Barcelona. I'm QuickShot here with my friends and everybody from the Spanish crowd watching some video games. Team Ice may have taken the tournament, but there is one more shot, one more opportunity for professional players to troll other professional players.
Or they let it slip.
I don't know, you have to tell me.
We had spaghetti for catering, actually.
We did.
The real question is, why didn't you just say here with your friends? They're not friends in the crowd?
No, because I'm the villain, remember?
Oh, yeah.
They booed me yesterday,
yeah,
rightfully so.
I also booed.
I don't
So
blame you now.
So did
I hella booed you, bro.
I listened back. It was pretty brutal, but you could have been more harsh, I think. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the last match of All-Star 2016. Starting on the blue side, it is Team Fire. Their mixed team is made up of Impact in the top lane, Rainova in the jungle, FLICKR himself in the mid lane, Celebrity AD carry, and Ron OP or Ron Up the support.
And over on Team Ice, in the top lane, it's Soaz. In the jungle, Clear Love. The hometown hero here in mid lane, FLICKR, they love him. And the bot lane duo, Uzi and Albus.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting last game. I love that the players have kind of moved away from, let's just say it, try-harding, and there are actually some fun picks. We've seen in the last two of these matches a Bard in each game. So I'm just waiting, man, at this point.
I hope. You know, the irony is you're probably not going to be able to cast it.
No.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I want to take a look at how well FLICKR is going to perform. He's going up against FLICKR in the mid lane. FLICKR has looked better than expected. I think it's fair to say, managed to make it all the way to top 4 in the 1v1. But what is he going to play in a slightly less than serious game?
Ooh, that's tricky. Definitely not Garen. That one's off the list already. Like, FLICKR is... He's a veteran mid laner that goes back to season 1, you know? So, like, while FLICKR plays the multi... Yeah, well, Kassadin, he used to play even, like... FLICKR played Galio in his days as well. Sion, back in the day when Sion was a different champion.
He was Sion, Moby Boots.
Yep, he was a dirty Sion picker for a while. So, I don't know, man. I'm just going to let myself get surprised.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's also kind of like, when one team starts trolling really hard in picks, then the other team can start trolling kind of too, right? Like we saw Team Fire, we saw the Heimerdinger and stuff locked in really early, and that gives you the freedom to have some more fun with it.
All right, let's find out what these guys are going to do. All 10 players are in the lobby. We'll be jumping to picks and bans shortly. Rainova versus Clearlove also could be a little bit more fun. Rainova, though, he only plays tanks.
Yeah, he could really play this really unique champion with a twist. Maybe he goes like Tank Rengar or something. That would be troll, in my opinion.
I mean, what other tank could Rainova play? Or rather, let me put it, what other champion could Rainova play and build tank?
I mean, you can build
any. Ooh, there's a lot.
I know any, but what would you expect?
What I expect?
If he were going to have fun.
I mean, it's going to be Rex. Oh, if he's going to have fun? I don't know, maybe Zach or something.
Okay,
but
Zach's a fun jungler.
I can accept that.
Zach's fun.
Vi is a fun champion as well in the jungle. Because you can at least have fun with like Q flashes and stuff. I think any element where you can do like flash predictions is what you're looking for if you want to have fun as a jungler or support.
To me, just don't pick anything you picked in the LCS last season. Those are the guidelines.
Okay.
Nothing that was competitively viable.
FLICKR's like, I ain't dealing with this stuff anymore. Bans out the Garen, gets rid of the Galio himself.
Yeah, it's a respect ban. He's never done this before, Crepo. It's purely because of the kills. Yes, there from FLICKR. He watched the VODs. He couldn't solve it. Had to ban it away.
Couldn't be stopped.
Nope.
FLICKR getting that double kill onto Bengi and FLICKR. Taking a look at the other side. A little bit more try-hard on those bans. Nautilus, LeBlanc, Syndra. I mean, that's a bit more traditional, but now the pressure is on. Team Fire, will you let the side down? Oh, there we go. That's a fun champion. I can accept a Skarner.
That's a steal from Clearlove, though.
Oh, it's the locked Shaco.
But we get the Shaco locked in. Very fun champion to see played, especially with the changes.
I love it. I love it. And
it's locked, Timo.
Oh, it's locked already.
Okay, this is great.
FLICKR did not ban Aatrox, so he can actually pick it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Aatrox the equivalent of Teemo, but in Korea?
I mean, FLICKR always bans Aatrox as well because when he was over here, he just bans the first champions on the list. So usually that's like Garen Galio over in Korea, I think, because they spell him differently. Aatrox is what he was known for to ban in Europe. Basically, whenever or in North America, rather, whenever there was a Aatrox ban, you knew you were playing against FLICKR.
The funniest part of that was people actually started banning Aatrox themselves to force dodges because if they didn't want to play with their team, you ban Aatrox like, oh crap, it's FLICKR, get out of here.
All right, take a look at some of the other picks really quickly. Draven, Tristana, Maokai locked in. I don't know if you can hear the crowd in the background at all, but Ebi over on the Spanish stream just lost it with the Maokai lock-in. It was his main that got him all the way to Diamond. And it's what he was going to pick if I had banned Renekton.
Unless that's a Maokai support or mid or something, it's unacceptable.
I mean, they're probably picking for themselves at this point. I don't think we need to swap to rush picks. I mean, I don't think in a fun mode everybody's going to go for a Maokai steal. So it looks like Maokai mid versus Brown.
Z for FLICKR!
Or for Rano P.
Oh, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be amazing.
Gotta be FLICKR.
It has to be. There's nearly no doubt in my mind. So, does FLICKR run Yi mid?
No, I think he's going to play like Maokai mid, is what it looks like. I think it's going to be Clear Love jungling that, but who knows? Maybe it is going to be Yi. It's so hard to tell, right?
After all.
I actually can't feel what they're yelling.
Maybe Paco.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Rengar locked in. I have no idea where anyone's going.
Oh, so it is FLICKR on Zed, Brand support Scar on jungle team on top. That makes more sense.
Okay, so Albus is actually going to play Ignite Exhaust Rengar support. It is Peke with the Maokai mid.
It is a really strong level 2 power spike champion, like no joke. Like dealing with a Rengar support, you just step away from the brush.
Yeah, exactly. It's that unfortunate counter to the champion is actually the area without the brush.
Yeah. This is where you lean left all the time. No lane.
Hug the river and then hope Clearlove doesn't come to visit you.
Yep.
Now, I've heard Shaco is how it's pronounced, isn't it? Because I really want to say Shaco.
I think it's Shaco. At least that's what I'd say.
I've heard Shaco is absolutely terrorizing solo queue at the minute.
Yeah, it's actually really good, and there's a lot of ways you can build it. Traditionally in top lane, you see AP, I think, a lot more. I've seen a lot of people playing things like actually Proto Belt first Shaco, but you can build it a lot of different ways. You can go Gunblade, you can go AD. The champion is a blast to watch and to play. It's actually really strong.
Not fun to play against, though.
No. The favorite thing for me is the sweeper counterplay against the Shaco. Watching a silhouette change directions as he realizes he's being tracked while you have the sweeper around you, that is one of my favorite things to do as a support, to just mess with him. He's also really strong right now because his AP, his auto attack on Q scales from AP, which is really hard to kind of deal with because you can't really itemize efficiently against him.
All right, we'll find out exactly how SOAS decides to itemize in just a moment or two. Team Ice has already been declared the All-Star Champions for 2016. This is purely for bragging rights, for victory, for your favorite champion, or for whatever else these pros want to do.
For solo killing FLICKR, of course. That's what it's all about here. Or for 5v1ing FLICKR. It doesn't matter. You just got to get the job done.
As long as FLICKR dies.
Exactly.
If you solo kill FLICKR with Maokai, I mean, you deserve it. It's TP Maokai as well. Looks like actually they're setting up for a big bot lane fiesta as well. Double TP here versus 0 teleports on the side of Team Fire.
One thing I have found, though, you can't TP if you're dead. Which sometimes, sometimes can work out for the other team.
I mean, SOAS is also carrying that Ignite because that's what top lane Shakos do. They don't need the flash necessarily.
Yeah. The Q becomes a pretty low cooldown, and I'll be interested to see what he actually maxes and stuff. Because I have seen a lot of different ways that people have played it. I've seen Box getting maxed. I've seen Twin Shiv getting maxed. So there's a lot of different ways that people do like to play it.
There is still the new part of the meta where at least these guys will have some knowledge of what's happening level 1, because unless you have an Iron in your game, you can always see where the jungler starts, because he needs a leash so badly to get the sexy level 3 timing that you can always see which side is getting ganked from the minimap.
This is going to actually be a super good leash
Yep.
for Clearlove. With double boxes, he probably doesn't even need to smite if he doesn't want to.
So options for Clearlove then. Decides where he wants to move. Rainova's already picked up that first Spire. We'll have to track how well he can play on the Skarner, and if he decides to build anything other than tank, though I'm not sure Rainova knows how. Even in the fun modes at All-Star, in all the games.
I mean, Skarner, you have to build tank.
You can go Triforce first, though.
Yeah, you can.
I'd love to.
I have seen some Warrior Triforce stuff. Even at Worlds, I think we saw one game of that. So it is something that is kind of legit, but even just going tank, it's going to be really effective, and it'll be really tough for someone like the Yi to deal with that pre-QSS, right? If you're a squishy champion like this and you get grabbed up as the Shaco or the Yi, you're going to get popped.
I don't want to make any predictions here, but I think there's going to be a level 3 gank top because SOAS just gave the most royal of leashes. That's like the ultimate spa treatment for his jungler. Right now, Alba is looking for those massive resets.
Hop, 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 hop. It's so funny. All of the autos on the leaf continues to do it. More jumps. Well,
oh god.
Celebrity's being jumped on by Uzi. This could be first blood. A lot of damage going down, but 200 HP for Celebrity and Rana B.
Rana B just flashed back towards him.
Flashback to reality, dude. The pain is still here. I think he wanted to exhaust Albus, but he just misclicked his summoners.
Oh, this is so obnoxious to deal with. Every time you go forward, Albus is just leaping and hopping and skipping. And There's just no way to get away from that.
Ronald P is looking for the outplay potential, though. He's playing Cryocore
Oh
Brand.
no, he has Ignite.
Oh, Peke!
The flash fake has already used the ignite. Could look for the execute. The ignite!
Oh!
The tick! Peke survives!
He bait the flash. Peke all calculated, of course. Walks back in.
I don't know if this part's calculated.
Gets a passive proc from his auto attack to just get a little bit of help there.
Still holding on to that teleport, so no summoners for Faker.
All right, Ronald P.
Look at that bomb ticking away.
Heal.
Albus gets stunned up. Exhaust comes out. Celebrity. The bomb pops. Defensive hop away from Albus, and he stays alive.
Can we have a moment to just sympathize with Soas? He gives the Ultra Leash, the king of leashes, to his jungler, and Klilov says, you know what? I'm used to playing with mouse. I don't think you understand, buddy. There are no ganks coming to this top lane. He has 5 CS.
Yeah, I'll just leave that Shaco up there to lane against Teemo. That's a fun time for everybody.
Sounds like fun to me.
If there ever was a player from the EU top laners who could theoretically hand himself in the top lane, Soros is going to be one of those guys. He's going to have a lot of time to prove himself, though. As Celebrity and Uzi trading.
Albus gets caught.
A lot of
Oh, he's
damage.
going down.
He did,
That's
baby.
going to be a solo kill, first blood.
The Icon gets flashed as Ron P and Celebrity are able to take down first blood against Uzi and Albus.
Yeah, I would have thought. Ronald P was basically faking it. He was acting like he didn't see Albus in that brush, then just quickly turns around and gets
See,
stun combo.
this right here, if you're gonna play Yi, you need to learn this gank. This is called the I'll hold the wave. Part 2 of the gank, I'll push the wave.
It's also so brutal that Impact is running the most evil of Teemo skins to celebrate the ending of All-Star, because he's a figurehead. He was on that gigantic Team Fire animated video.
Yeah, but look, man. This is the stuff that scars top laners for life. If you're off-rolling jungle and you don't get a leash, because somehow, some jungler did this to one of the top laners. Had him leash 2 camps in a row with boxes and then just never visit the wave into a range versus melee matchup. I pity Soas, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. A lot of damage onto Peke, but Fake It gets chunked down by all the minions.
Oh, Soas is teleporting back and he's on the verge of being dove. If they actually pull that off, Jesus, that would be so unfortunate. Klilov right now pathing mid though.
Yeah, no Deathmark available for Faker, but he's got the ability to Shadow Dash over the wall. Look for the clone, look for the clone. Easy peasy Traveler, even leaves Clearlove behind. Waits for the Alpha Strike to finish.
Yeah, and Peke didn't have his flash, so he couldn't actually get flash root and set that up. But even if they got it, I'm not sure they would have killed Faker
No.
there. They don't have too much damage. He hasn't even based, so he's going to be pretty weak at this point in the game.
Yeah, just sitting on that Hunter's Machete, taking a look down the rest of the items. Uzi's got a Cult, minus 20 CS for Soaz, teleport used as well. A real surprise.
I want to see the level 6 spike here for Uzi though, because you can actually insect with your Stana. So I want him to hop in, or flash, knock him towards the brush, but then Albus dunks him. That is like the ideal scenario combo.
Or alternatively, hop in, get stunned by Brand, die instantly.
That we'll call method 1 the Crepo approach and method 2 the quick shot approach. And we'll see which one.
No, he's not
Uzi
running.
falls.
He's not running Ghost in a useless matchup.
You know the worst part is, I was so nervous about my Roots of Masteries, I forgot to look at my summoner spells. Like, it's such a
Happens.
rookie error.
Playing on
Such a
stage.
rookie. First time.
Yeah.
Did not do myself proud. Couldn't be much worse than that, so...
No, that's definitely true.
Impact's being pushed back, though. Scared of those jacks in the boxes.
Yep.
Rhino P's going to stun up Albus, and again, there's just like a gentleman's agreement. Support on support. ADC on ADC.
Yeah, Albus wants to jump in whenever Q is down, so he can at least survive.
Rain over has
Albus
his
has full velocity
ulti.
though.
He really does. Albus is going to get impaled and pulled backwards. Looks like it's going to be a trade 1-for-1. Albus goes down. Uzi, Rocket jumps forward, gets the flash. We jump up to the top lane. Soaz is going to get dropped down. Impact is running for his life, and the Hallucinate not going to be able to pick up the kill.
Oh, there's a Yi coming his way though. Klilov, as Soas is dead, he's probably going to wait for the kill credit to expire and then even out the CS here, or the kills.
Still flash available. Flash into Alpha Strike. Wuju style thrown down.
He's blinded.
Impact is just getting so much HP back as well. He's going to be able to survive.
Don't worry. This is, like I said, this is part 2. I'll push the
Yeah.
wave.
Oops. Do some AoE. Failed the gang. Pushed away for you, buddy. Here's Faker.
Oh, let's see. What can Faker do? Deathmark and Igniter's up. Klilov begins channeling the Meditate.
Klilov can juke out of Faker's ultimate, so I don't think he's going to commit out of that one.
Nicely done. So, Klilov, he throws Soaz under a bus. And then, while Soaz is just getting back up and recovering, pushes him off a cliff.
know, it's more of a no rush 20 champ. You know, you're not trying to do anything too early here. You're scaling. You know, we'll see if we can pull off anything nice later.
Yeah, so I was trying to pull a freeze here. It's like, if you ain't ganking and push him out lane, I'm parking the bus. I ain't moving. I'm done.
Oh, what a tough situation. 33 CS, an Amp Tome and a Ruby Crystal. How's Albus doing? He's got that Sightstone picked up. No real fun items yet. Rainover's got a Sheen though. That's a good sign. It could go Frozen Fist, or it could go Triforce, which is what we're hoping for.
Yeah, Frozen Fist is actually pretty decent on Skarner, so I think that's reasonable. Triforce is a lot more aggressive, but pretty good too.
I love that Rainover also has like 52 CS. He's like rivaling the lanes in terms of creep score.
Working on his favor. Picker, on the other hand, being pushed in under pressure again by Faker. No real surprise.
Expect here with the Maokai. 1 CS lead. Let's see, impact. Blind.
Running in there with Highlander.
Is that a gank in the top lane?
Just going to deceive in, and that was just very, very easy.
It's a lock-on. You convince the enemy top laner that you're not coming to gank him.
Next level strategy is being unveiled here. 8 minutes of bluff into the final gank. Jump onto Celebrity, looking for that boulder strike. Albus is not fighting it because he just gets insta-stunned. This is the quick shot, remember, in jumping in, getting stunned, and getting dunked.
Yeah.
They take him down, and Rainover doesn't even have to pull the ulti, so he can make a return later if he wants. And with Impact dying, he doesn't have TP, so Soaz can catch up on farm pretty quickly here, especially if you can pull off a return gank. If you kill someone without TP, they walk their way slowly back the lane, and then they're waiting in the tri-bush, and you get dove again.
And you know. And then Peke ready to challenge Faker here.
A lot of support though. Yeah, Team Fire bringing numbers to equalize. Clearlove doesn't have his ultimate, and Pekka actually just TP back to lane, so he can't really make any big plays there either.
Yeah. Soaz is stealthing in. I love this in generally in pro play, but when you're running TP champ, just run down the mid lane or the bot lane, make a gank and then teleport back to the top lane. Super unexpected. He is spotted on this ward, however. Looking at Faker. This could have been such a good play if there wasn't that pesky little ward.
Yeah, pesky little ward indeed. Soaz deceives over the wall. Still hanging out. If Pekka can lock down Faker, no. Flash as well as that clone.
Oh.
Not going to work out.
I wish Uzi had his ultimate available because he could actually go for the insect. Looking for a lane gank from Yi here, but not working out.
Yeah, I think he maybe was waiting to see if Skarner would show up as well, try to do a counter gank, but Pekka is actually starting to bully here. He has so much armor.
And pretty good trade. Soaz going to throw down the hallucinate. Should be able to deceive forward, but the ignite, the poison, the blind, too easy. Pekka looking for the kill. Deathmark is out. Pekka chases. He misses it. He doesn't get the explosion.
Poor K.
So close for Pekka. Faker ends up walking away with the solo kill in the blue buff, though.
Same for Soaz in the top lane. If you want to fight a team where you need to bring a sweeper to the party, you need to guarantee that these traps are disabled. No shrooms. Surprise, you could have going in though for Faker. Shadows
Alpha
available.
Alpha strike.
Dragon.
Gets in, and that's just so easy.
I was hoping for Faker to drag Clearlove under the turret, but turns out he probably used the W to farm.
Yeah, I think he used the shadow, just try to push it out and shove that wave. Clearlove picks up the wave, picks up the kill. He's 2-0, doing pretty well for his team, but is actually getting out farmed pretty heavily by Rainover, which sometimes can be a little bit misleading because of the types of camps you do take.
I actually talked, I think it was with Kobe about this earlier in the week. So 82 CS to 62 is currently a 300 gold difference, and of course that is thanks to the new pre-season gold adjustments in the jungle camps and creep score. So you've always got to hit X, double check exactly what the variation is.
And Soaz looking for Rainover. I don't know if this is a fight he really wants. We'll see if he can take it.
Level 8 to level 9. Impale is up for Rainover. Soaz is running for his life. Get the blast going if you can. Sends them backwards. Here comes Peke. Soaz stays alive for a few seconds before the poison takes him down. Peke's forced to run away. Rainover escapes thanks to the exoskeleton, and Faker arrives to clean up.
He's too tanky.
Way too tanky.
Way too tanky.
Way too tanky.
Even though he's building full damage.
Yeah. Let's not get into details. He's just too tanky. Just leave it at that.
All right, Uzi enjoying that open up bot lane here. The Demolitionist takes tower aggro. Happens.
Wow, two tower shots.
Damage.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for the AoE from the tower to proc onto Celebrity. Celebrity took that one like a champ. Albus still hopping, skipping. You love ganking mid. By ganking, we mean oops.
All right, let's see.
Holding the wave. I got it.
Holding
Don't
the wave,
worry.
just taxing it.
He got away. I tried.
72 CS at the moment.
Okay.
Is this a taunt? Is that what that is? If you've used Alpha Strike, you're not going to be able to dodge the death mark, but support was coming from FLICKR, so I
It
guess.
was an elaborate ruse.
Yeah.
Faker, man, too good.
Yeah. If I can read that, then Faker's definitely not fall prey to that one.
Faker knew the hybrid AP Maokai was coming in.
Hybrid AP Maokai jumping back in. FLICKR wants round 2. It's not going to work out this time, right? In actual fact, he's running away nearly instantly. And FLICKR still leaving Soaz out to dry. Will find himself face to face with the Rain over. Impale is available as well. Albus and Uzi instantly back away. They actually didn't look to start that fight. There's not a lot of hard CC in this lane.
Yeah, I don't think it's a fight they want. I mean, if Rainover goes in, they can actually just run forward onto Celebrity, who is like 2 hits of health, right? And then it's like, ooh, what am I doing here?
Oh, here we go. Vision
there
of
they
Celebrity.
go.
Exhausters down, Celebrity's in trouble, flashes away. Albus has already used his Pyroclasm.
Clear Love.
That's not going to be able to kill Albus. Under the tower, Clear Love is meditating. Uzi's rocket jump forward, still can't get the kill.
Oh, no!
He's alive, finally goes down, and Celebrity with a double.
Nobody focuses the Draven for the reset. Clearlove was so desperately looking for an Alpha Strike reset in the mid lane. Xpaco has fallen as well here. Faker with the solo kill. Ooh.
First tower blood, 7,000 gold lead, 14 minutes into the game. Dragon's gonna go the way of Team Fire.
Alright, let's look at this again. Faker sees Xpeke. Not a solo kill, we lied. Rainover came to assist. Look at Faker. He knows that he can press ulti on an impale target. Man, this guy.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I'm pretty new to this whole patch and new meta, but I do believe that an 8,000 gold lead at 14 minutes, generally speaking, means that there is an ever so slight lead for Fire.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate. I'd also say SOAS down 2,000 gold, 0-3 in the top lane. This is generally when you start question marking your jungler.
I was gonna say exactly that. This is one time where it legitimately is potentially, or is the jungler's fault.
Oh, it's always the
coming
jungler's
back up.
fault.
Oh, here it is for redemption. So I can't even get
The
close.
blind, Meditator's up. Look at that mushroom damage. Clearlove cleans up.
Takes the kill though, walks away. Bon Pete or Scar.
Ah, yeah. He's in the building actually. I'm sure he just hung his head in shame. we'll have to ask him on Periscope. That's where he's been hanging out all day. So always is now lingering, gets caught out by the mushroom. Faker's gonna be able to prick this. Living Shadow forward.
Where's the Q?
Let's
Where is
find
he?
out.
Is that
We'll
a
find
Q?
out. No.
Nope. Is it a
Where'd he
sniper?
go? Where'd he go? There we go.
The best trick is to just shadow step in place and just wait for people to run in every direction.
You know what? We have to give major props to our observers for that. Keeping the vision toggled so we don't see Soaz. We're guessing just like Team Fire is guessing. The unsung heroes of the broadcast.
The observers have been doing an amazing job. They did it earlier with the Vayne plays as well from Double Lift. I absolutely love it. And I have to point out, from my boy Rainover, he's building damage. Lucidity boots, he's got the Triforce. Where's the hate now? Quick
There's
shot.
no hate. It's pride. There's enjoyment. It's All Stars is leveling up Rainover.
All we needed him to do was just lose the tournament and suddenly he could start building right.
I will admit the tank Rengar, not my favorite.
Debatable. Support Rengar isn't working out too much either for Albus.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who'd have thunk it? It
I
looked
mean,
good,
it
though.
really,
I
the
think it's
level 2
actually
power
viable.
spike,
Level
right?
two power
Level 2 power spike.
All right, let's
Didn't
see.
work out.
Albus and Clearlove, they're in trouble. They're about to get jumped on. Albus, not a pair of Ninja Tabby to work with. That's a pick. Is decided to come sacrifice himself as well. Stunned, impaled, dragged backwards, and Team Fire grab themselves 2 exceptionally easy kills.
Uzi must be getting flashbacks to Season 3 Worlds. BG 1v9. Guys, I'm farming. I only just got my Infinity Edge. Can we stop dying, please?
Those were the days. Give him 4 new players and he'll get you to another world final.
Nope. So was. I do love that you can dodge skills with your ultimate. Ideally, you don't use it before Zed actually uses his ultimate, however. So was. It's low.
We're just going to get run down again. Faker correctly predicts this time round. First time round, rather. It's just bad to worse. So as his last game of All-Star 2016, 0-5-2.
And I have been told, Trevor, I need to relay this. Production has asked you to stop complimenting the observers. We're trying to keep them humble.
Okay, my bad. Man, I'll take it down a notch. Okay, keep your focus on Albus better when he's hopping, skipping, and jumping. All right. Let's make sure we.
Let's get some 360 no scopes.
There we
going
go.
on.
I'm sure we can land some of those.
The bolas.
Now, as this is the final game mode, do Team Ice do something cheesy like a death bush? And just sit there and wait, because that's the only option they can have left
I mean,
to them.
they got part 1 of Death Bush.
Oh, you can keep waiting.
Done already.
Yeah. The only problem is it might not be the other team that dies when they face check the push.
Yeah.
I mean, surprise! It's a Rengar with a Ruby Sightstone.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna ward you to death. FLICKR versus FLICKR.
He's got minions though.
He's got minions.
FLICKR outnumbers FLICKR. Maelstrom goes down. Here comes Rain
Look at
over.
the Dukes, look at the moves!
Oh,
Death Mark.
What was
that? Oh, this is just nasty.
this is
Rain over and Rono P.
TV out, Big A.
Let it be a lesson. The FLICKR's like, what, guys? Why are we killing him?
Jump to the middle lane. Uzi and Albus, they're trying to pick a fight with a celebrity, and they'll win that one. Impact goes down with some help from Clearlove, and FLICKR, he survived! He survived! FLICKR is amazing!
Incredible. Faces down 3 of the world's best and walks
There's
away.
death in the eye. Not even FLICKR and his jungler take FLICKR down.
Not this time. But where's Pyroclasm? Already been used. Clearlove was just hiding. He's like, Soaz, bro, your problem. Zorsk goes, although, actually, you know what? Props to Clearlove this time around is a change of tune. Instead of leaving Soaz out to dry, he sacrifices himself, and now Soaz just goes and
But he learned a
kills
valuable
himself.
lesson. You don't help your top laner. Ooh.
You know, that actually confused me. I was like, hang on a second.
Oh,
Where did he go?
Oh,
Not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. Ignite was used already. Ron truly is OP.
Let me tell you something about observing, though. If they're not showing, like, they generally show you where he's not going to juke you.
Got it. Got it. So,
They actually spoil it.
That's true.
that's deep. That's
Plot
deep.
twist.
They actually started, when we started tracking, like, the Ash arrows, they started showing you the ones that missed, just to build up anticipation.
Oh, Baker's going for the kill on Uzi.
Will he find it? Not if he misses the shurikens. Even if those had hits, I think that would have been optimistic, but it was still an Ignite.
You have to be careful. The second those hits, he pops Ignite, and then obviously Execute from Zalti comes in.
I think it's important to note as well. Moby boots on Zed with the Seeker's Arm Guard, going for that Hourglass. I saw on Sign earlier today. That's the true next level. This is a 2017 season build. Okay, take note.
Very standard. This is something that literally everyone should be doing on Zed.
Oh yeah, Ghostblade, fantastic item in the new meta. Honestly, worth rushing. Would love to see more AD carries pick that up as well. Especially if they're on the enemy team.
Yeah. I concur.
Alright, Operation Protect Soaz is in motion. FLICKR has been called out. It's like, Paco, I don't have a jungler. Do you want to help me? Okay,
Maybe,
got it.
Maybe if FLICKR stands next to Soaz, we can see what Team Fire decides to do. Will they just, you know, avoid FLICKR because of just how good he is as a player?
Ooh, FLICKR is ready to punish an Impact. The bait!
Both just fly upwards. Impact manages to escape using that flash. Pyroclasm bounces a couple of times, and it's Impact that gets his 4th kill of the game. Now Soaz is sticking around in the river.
He's been procced.
Oh, he's been caught out by another mushroom. Here we go, Protobelt's away and being run down by Ron OP and Impact.
He's going to turn around and try and kill Impact. Almost guaranteed at this point.
All right, he's going to have to. Rainover's looking for more. Got the Impale available. And look at this, split pushing. Albus with his long swords. He's going to be pushing the middle lane with the help of Uzi.
And this is really the critical point in the game when you get that 2 longsword power spike on your level 10 support Rengar.
So it makes sense. Like, it augments your Ruby side. So first you need to find the enemy because vision is power, and power comes with even more power if you get the longsword.
And responsibility, that too.
No responsibility.
No responsibility.
Oh, take a look at that. Clearlove survives. Meditate's going to heal him up. The rest of Team Fire coming to chase. Where is Rainover? Who will he target? FLICKR will be the man. Impaled, dragged out of his home, and shut down in front of the Barcelona crowd.
I mean, there is something to say for FLICKR's ability to soak enemy cooldowns efficiently.
I mean, he's creating space.
Yeah.
The question is, what is his team doing with it? Doesn't look like much.
Not filling it.
All right, not this time round. All of those opportunities gone to waste. All right, Impact, can you 100-0 Albus? Seems to be the case. The poison, the ignite, the burning. Gunblade, Wits in. That is your build order. And Soaz waves a friendly goodbye as Team Fire escape with Baron. with a 11,000 gold lead.
Right.
Hourglass is completed for FLICKR, boys.
Part 1 of the boomerang strategy is complete. This is where you throw them. Step 2 is obviously catching their throw as they go back with much more momentum. That's what Ice is waiting for. The boomerang strategy is known to fail.
Do you know anybody who's actually thrown a boomerang and caught it in real
No,
life?
that's the problem.
See?
No.
Only happens in the movies, man.
But the theory's there, right? I mean,
On paper,
scientifically, the boomerang strategy can work.
On paper and in video games, Sivir.
There we go. Yep. But yeah, I don't know anybody in real life who's actually pulled that one off.
that's the problem.
Now this is where we have to change our narrative. We have to look at Team Fire. They've got this monumental lead. They've got Baron. What is an acceptable time frame for them to win this game before we start saying that they are in fact bad?
Hey,
I mean, that is
we are the commentators. We have the power, so we can kind of
okay, so
start
let's
that whenever we
define it, because you know that's whenever teams are this far ahead in like a traditional game, we start like judging their ability to close, their communication. So I would ask, like,
I mean, why not make it a wager? Over or under 5 minutes?
that works. I can work.
See,
with that.
I think your skill is inversely proportional how long it takes. It should take you longer. It's all-stars.
Good take. Okay, so you're
Should make them suffer. Azale here. Since he is the dirty NA caster, obviously approves of Ice suffering, but I say we put them out of their misery.
That's what I would say as well. So, you know, I'm saying with the closer in, meditating up, Impact's looking for the kill, but it's FLICKR, the dirty kill stealer. Celebrity comes in, stand aside, as Celebrity kills the local Celebrity. Pick is down, so is running for his life, looking for a reply. He just gets dunked by the spinning axe. That is the ace for Team Fire, and they're opening up the base. It looks like Team Fire agree with Crepo in terms of finishing time frame.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, are they going to stick around? Or are they going to go base? You know, FLICKR can maybe go for a death cap next.
Yeah.
See how that works out for him.
I mean, he has that zone as Hourglass, which makes it possible to dive the fountain. Does that laser go through it?
I think it does.
Yeah, I think it does. It does kill you underneath. We'll find out shortly. FLICKR's throwing out the living shadow. Decided not to go forward though. Uzi, another tower. Gonna be helped out by Albus, and it's Albus that gets the kill.
Part 2 in motion.
Part 2, the boomerang.
Pull him in the fountain.
Yeah. Bait him in that false sense of security.
Oh,
Open, or
Flash
is it?
engage. FLICKR not going to be able to kill Ron OP yet. The hourglass is up, and it's Soaz is on the board.
Finally gets a kill. FLICKR mastering efficiency, honestly. When you die 6 times, it's almost worth dying a 7th and an 8th. That's what he's looking for here. Look, no gold, but they used their cooldowns. FLICKR is the master of strategy here.
That's Garner Q. It's going to be on cooldown. They need to capitalize on this window here, Crepo. The time is now.
It's not his fault.
They need to bounce.
It's not his fault his team isn't capitalizing on the Garner Q cooldown.
That's very true.
Sometimes you create
agree
space
more.
for your team, and you need to buy in.
Exactly.
All right, Soaz going to survive this encounter with Impact, who's picked up a Hurricane, by the way. That is actually a very terrifying TMO. Throws out the mushroom, Soaz is going to jump in with the clone, and FLICKR is just waiting over the wall. Oh, man.
Kicking him while he's down. He actually was going to kill him that time.
He really was. Albus gets dragged backwards. Here comes Uzi. Support from Clearlove. That's a double kill. The shutdown. Rainover's the target. He's got no impale. Alpha strike, rocket jump, everything being used to throw it. And that's a triple for Team Ice.
Oh, Uzi just does this. No.
Oh, where's the whirling deer? Oh, great shot. Great shot.
That's the wrong way.
I don't think they can get to him, though. Clearlove's going to be able to escape this time round.
He's like,
But hey, like this boomerang, the momentum is building. There's kills,
Building.
there's
Tough,
gold,
man.
there's shutdowns for Team Ice.
favorite
A mere
strategy.
13,000 gold behind at this point. The
Cooldown.
lead has all but disappeared.
Relatively speaking. The axe is on cooldown.
All right,
There we go.
see, 2 more kills. Team Fire, they're starting
This is what
to...
happens when you capitalize on the axe cooldown, Crepo.
Ace for Team Ice.
Hey!
Let's watch this again. Soaz obviously baiting Fire into a false sense of security here. Looking how dominant they are. It's all an elaborate ploy. Albus as well. Sacrificial Lamb here, baiting the cooldowns from FLICKR as Lilov and Uzi jump in. And then obviously the disrespect from Uzi, basically telling me, you know what, you can get 2,000, 3,000 more gold. We are still going to win this game.
Yeah, that's that gold lead. Just sort of waving it in their face, saying, go for it, have a small donation. Have a small assistance.
Yep.
But it will not change the end result because Team Fire have 2 Fire Dragons.
And honestly, with a small loan of about 14,000 gold, nice. Could easily equalize out this game.
Very easily, in fact. And I mean, are you in a position to lend them some of that gold, Crepo?
Dude, I'm a support player. I have no gold to spare.
FLICKR is going to throw down the death mark. It's locked down.
Oh,
there we
the
go!
Zonias.
That's what the Zonias is for. He's alive and goes down. It's FLICKR that kills Faker in a 4v1. The rest of Team Fire are running to help. So as his hallucination is already killed. FLICKR and clearlove stunned up in the Pillar of Flame. Uzi looking to kill Impact. Gets the kill. Hops over the wall and escapes. It's a 3 for 2.
3 for 2 here. Good trade. They have the security of the Nexus Tower left here. Low HP rain over it. Still possible.
Final push. The crowd is in chance. They want FLICKR to bounce back.
Here goes
Soaz.
Lorraine over shield
Celebrity.
comes up. Celebrity kills Uzi. Shuts him down. Grabs the axes. Sets his sights onto Soaz. That's 1 axe, 2 axe. The third will do it. Throws it for the double kill. Easy shutdown. Nexus turret is the focus. Team Fire with 38 kills. Extinguish Team Ice to win the battle at All-Star 2016.
And what a game it was. Meta-defining.
Honestly,
Earth-shattering.
one of the main reasons I attended this tournament was to gather knowledge. That knowledge I've definitely gained in this game, and I feel my elo will only rise after this one.
With the level 2 power spike.
Level 2 power spike
Have to capitalize.
on the Rengar.
Pair that with Illusion. Unstoppable.
Sometimes you need to learn what to do, but having somebody show you what not to do can also be a lesson.
That's why I am such a big fan of your stream. It's bookmarked. Open it up. Learn something every day.
Zale, that was pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, we have to get our wins where we can take them.
Small
But it
victories.
certainly wasn't here at All Stars. As Team Ice, they gave us the smackdown in the 1v1s.
Oh,
In the 1v1s indeed, that's what sealed the deal for Team Ice. Team Fire, on the other hand, closing out the victory in the last game of the day. Final build, by the way, for FLICKR. Duskblade Drakthar to complement the Hourglass. But gentlemen, as you can see on your screen, Zale, the combined group of Team Ice that helped defeat the North American LCS and the LCK All-Stars.
And the key word there is combined, because you need the combined might of all of these gentlemen to take down Team Fire, but they are very deserving. A lot of excellent players here.
Gentlemen, a lot of excellent players indeed. I'm going to head down to Dash to talk to just a few of them.
Okay, let me present you with this. So you can hoist this. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016 All-Star Champions, Team Ice. You can go ahead and pass it down. Of course, as this is an event for more than just these guys, we have to welcome Team Fire. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Team Fire. Don't be shy, gents. Get up here. Come on, come on. Squeeze on up, all of you. Yeah, there we go. Everybody, come on. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for all of our All-Stars here in 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to send it back up to the desk for one moment, but we'll be back to speak to FLICKR and Bjergsen in just a few minutes, so stick with us.
Thank you so much, Dash. Fantastic seeing both Team Fire and Team Ice Star, and also every winning All-Star gets one of those trophies. They'll be super happy. Woo! They call them on the mantelpiece. Really nice. And in general, Team Ice walks away with the victory, but it is so nice to see all these players together on stage, hugging it out, new friendships, maybe new teammates in the future, who knows?
And the trophies are nice, but it's actually all about, being recognized by the fans as one of the best players, the best player in your role, in your region, and then, yeah, the chance to come out here. The last time they saw a lot of these people was at Worlds, at very different circumstances, much more jovial here. But last 3 games especially, just a lot of fun there.
Yeah, it really is nice, at the end of the tournament to be able to let it all out. At first we were like, oh, Team Ice already won. That's going to kind of suck for the last 3, but it just means that we get to see all these random champions and them actually try and make them work.
Yeah, definitely. And we are going to get to an interview with a couple of the winners soon as well. And then after that, we'll have the closing ceremony. So it's not over yet here for us. I also just like to thank you guys. It's been really fun. All-Star fun.
Well, you're welcome, Shocks.
No problem. Wait.
No problem.
That's not what I meant.
You have to wait for us to go, oh, no, thank you, Shocks. Thanks for hosting us. It's been great with you here.
I'm just taking a peek to see who's going to be the interviewees. I don't want to spoil it. But as this was the first international tournament on the preseason patch, what did we learn?
A lot of nothing, I think, is the only way to put it.
Heimerdinger got nerfed super hard, apparently.
That was one way to look at it.
That was tragic.
Ivern apparently is no good.
Yeah, Ivern, no good.
A lot of Ivern.
Nobody else play him, please.
I mean, on the serious side, Katarina clearly is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
There's almost no doubt about that.
LeBlanc is already receiving nerfs.
Yeah.
I think some of the things we can already kind of scratch off the list. LeBlanc already receiving nerfs. Rengar already receiving nerfs. There's something else on the list.
I'm going to cut you off as Dash is ready with some of our All-Stars. Yeah,
I was like, what is this?
We are gonna
The chop. The good old chop.
we are going to talk to some of our All-Stars.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Xpeke and Burix, and we're going to talk to them for just a moment while we get set up for a special performance that will take place after this interview. So stay tuned for that. But, gentlemen, All-Stars has come to a conclusion after a long, grueling, but exciting 4 days. Xpeke, I'm coming to you first as the champion of All-Stars here, hoisting the trophy on behalf of Team Ice. How does it feel to get redemption over Team Fire from last year?
I mean, it's great. Even Korea couldn't carry an A this time, so it feels really good,
All right, yeah, Bjergsen, now although the victory didn't fall in your hands this time around, I want to hear what your thoughts are on your experience at All-Stars this year.
I think it was a lot of fun. I think it was good getting a mix of kind of getting to play these games that ended up being kind of try-hard in the 5v5, but also playing like Heimerdinger and Katarina in these fun modes. So it was good having a mix, playing with new players and playing, to win and just playing to have fun and entertain the crowd.
Absolutely. Well, speak to me a little bit about that, Xpeke. When you come to these events, you guys have been training for so many years, drilling the champions that you consider to be competitively viable. But then you get here and rules are kind of thrown out the window. How do you adjust as a pro? Because these things have been kind of ingrained and drilled into you.
I mean, you just have to not care in the end. Like, of course, you can play what you're comfortable with, but sometimes just getting like we saw the Garen, Galio, Heimerdinger, all these picks that make no sense are more fun. Because you don't know how to play them, the enemy doesn't know how you play them, and it just makes the game way more fun and chaotic.
Now, speaking of which, Bjergsen, at an event like this where you are playing these champions that are unconventional, do you ever come across one that you kind of like maybe ticks in your brain, you're like, maybe this could work competitively if I only gave it a shot?
When I saw the Garen mid, I thought if someone blind picks a melee mid laner, something like Garen or Pantheon has been played in the past can work. So I think most of them probably not, like the Heimerdinger and stuff like that, probably not. But Peke almost destroyed LCK team with Garen, so could be.
Absolutely, and then Xpeke, I've got to come back to you one more time. I've said it before, but here you are on this stage in front of the Spanish crowd, being voted in as an all-star, being able to be here. What does this mean to you now to be able to hoist the trophy as well?
I mean, it's all-star is not a great competition in terms of competitiveness, but still, it's really good. It has been really fun. Being in front of all the Spanish fans has been great, and I don't know, I love that. Wish I could repeat it sometime soon.
And Bjergsen, any closing words here at All-Stars 2016?
Just, thank you guys so much for coming out, seeing us, all the fans watching at home. It's been a pleasure playing for all of you guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
All right, well, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, Xpeke and Bjergsen, 2 of our 2016 All-Stars. We're going to continue to get set up for this special performance that will take place in a couple of minutes. But for now, back up to Shocks and the rest of the desk.
Thank you so much, Dash, and thank you for your wonderful interviews throughout the event and the wonderful hair. And Kobe was saying, how do you take someone seriously?
I mean, it's the
when they have
most
the
hair. It was wonderful hair and the most hair. Like,
Yeah.
We saw a lot of people with impressive hairstyles. We got Atlas, we got Pulse as well, but you have to say, Dash takes
Yeah, he takes the cake. He took the cake for sure. We need a couple of minutes, then we'll get to the closing ceremony. Favorite moments of All-Star 2016, guys?
I mean, I think it's hard to go past FLICKR versus Mada, the 1v1, the Yasuo versus
That's
Yasuo.
where it all began.
That's where it all began. We saw plenty more Yasuo from Mada as well. That was just, that was the sort of thing that will always be replayed because it was just so awesome.
Definitely love that one. Obviously, also love the Garen double kill on FLICKR that Peke got.
Oh,
that was what really got the fun champion picking started. But there were so many. I mean,
Uzi winning 1v1 I thought was pretty hype.
that was definitely hype because Uzi's been a guy that everyone always has talked up in that area, and now he's got something to prove it. But also, people like Levi from the GPL, like that guy impressed everybody here. Now he's got a lot of respect from pros across the world. That guy was amazing on Lee Sin, on Riven. And those types of plays are always really fun to watch also.
Yeah, definitely. And also things like Bengi and FLICKR, probably the last time that they
Sure.
played together in a 5v5 was good to see.
Yeah, the
Baker.
Or 2 for
The Baker
That
as
was
well.
Baker, yeah. It's pretty funny.
But I mean, the double world champions, 3 world titles. Maybe they'll see play in another All-Star, depending on what region Bengi goes to. A lot of asterisks there, but it does look likely that one era has ended, another one begins.
Yeah, and with that, no, we have to talk a bit more.
Yep.
Also, Team Fire won last time. It was the first time we had the Fire versus Ice setup, and Korea has never lost, actually, an All-Star event since, well, it was a more serious one back in 2014. They won in 2013, I do believe. Yeah.
They went 3-0
They do a
here.
lot of winning.
They
in
do a
Korea.
lot of winning in general. Yeah.
Definitely true. Not going to be the case this time around, though. Team Ice pretty strong in the 1v1s. That's what really cleaned it up. There's so many points in the 1v1 battles that people who do take that seriously definitely can earn a lot for their team.
And of course, it's not just Team Korea. They went 3-0, but they had, a couple of wild card wins. So what can you do?
For us, it's almost time to give it over to the closing ceremony. I do also want to say that the end of 2016, but 2017 is just around the corner. So keep an eye on your favorite leagues. Of course, the action returns in a little over a month. We have LCK, EULCS, NALCS, LPL, all the others as well. And wow, is that going to be hype? The LCK is, of course, the first thing that comes to mind because it's so explosive with the rosters that we're seeing
I
come
mean, the
out.
obvious stacked teams in the LCK, the top heavy, it looks like, at least this far. But I mean, honestly, EU, NA, a lot of imports going out of Korea once again. I mean, NA top laners, it's pretty much a who's who of Korea a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's like half Korean top laners at least now. Even got Someday and Flame and all these big names coming
What
over
does
from
NA
Korea.
top laner mean now?
Yeah.
Obi?
It means Hanser and Lorlo and who else
Is
we
there more?
have?
Are you
Who else
sure-
we have?
are you
That's
sure
pretty
there's more
scary
than
for
two?
them, actually. Yeah, and of course, the EULCS, we have a lot of shuffles going on as well. The new Fnatic roster is going to be super exciting.
Vitality? Some
Vitality.
promising players as well.
Yes, definitely. And LPL, though, will probably have a rough kind of year. We'll see what happens there.
I mean, a lot of those rosters are in flux, as far as I know. There still are a lot of free agents. I mean, we saw a couple here. Bengi, Mad Life, will they go to China? You still have to think a lot of those teams will retool. So I think it's very hard at this present second to really work out how strong LPL will be next year.
Definitely agree. They are going to have the 1v1 champion for sure, though.
Yeah, there
I
you
don't
go.
think Uzi's going anywhere.
Nope.
It'd be pretty hard to pull him away.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite things. Uzi, seeing him so happy. I mean, he's been, and then he laughed at it himself and he said, "Well, I'm glad to finally win a tournament again. Like it's been a while. It's cool to see for him."
I mean, you say again, I mean, this guy really
At
has
the
been the runner-up. Season 3 runner-up, Season 4 runner-up, never won an LPL split. He hasn't won a lot. This time it's alone. So, I mean, his laning was always his thing. At Worlds, I said, this guy may be the best laner of all time. It hasn't meant tournament victories, but he's got at least something now to smile about.
Yeah, Reckless said it as well when he played the tandem mode and just saw him playing the 1v1. I honestly think he was a bit like dissuaded. Like, this guy is so good. It was insane.
I mean, yeah, there's not much to do, and he's playing Twitch there. And
Yeah.
Reckless like, okay,
Yeah,
we can
it's
go
true.
invisible now, and then Uzi pretty much takes over for the rest of it.
I think it was Soaz was on the desk who was like, apparently Reckless said, yeah, he said one word the whole game, or one letter. He said W. Everything else, no need for communication.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're almost ready for the performance down on stage, which is going to be a walk down memory lane. We saw some of the rehearsals, and yeah, we're gonna cry a bit and smile a bit and headbang a bit. And I think we're ready. So on behalf, I'm sorry, my voice sometimes gets really loud. On behalf of all of us here on the analyst desk, the gorgeous Palau St. Jory, our broadcast team, and our fellow broadcasters around the world, with a specific special mention to the LVP, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for All-Star 2016. Now join us as we celebrate the year and go out with a bang.